How's it going, my Comic Chat Army? We're here today with Adam Barnhardt, the creator of Shit Show. How you doing, Adam?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me. We should make this more common, more on schedule or routine and stuff, because this is our third official chat, I think. Is that right? I don't know. It could be, maybe not.
I think so. I think we did one before the book, when the book dropped, and now we're here to talk about number 2.
I can't believe it. They let me make a second book. That's hard to believe. I guess I'll believe it once it hits shelves. We'll see if I can manage to get fired between now and next Wednesday.
So what adventure are you going to take the magnificent McCoys on in this issue?
Shit show number 2, man. They're as everyone who read number 1 knows, Balam's back, and he's back to finish the job he started. So he's going to do whatever it takes to do it, man. There's some big stuff coming in issue 2, man. It has one of my most favorite scenes I've ever written. I can't get into it for spoilers and stuff, but
what page number is it?
24 out of 24. How about that?
All right.
It's late in the it's late in the book. It's one of the flashback scenes. It's the very last flashback scene you'll see in this book. So you guys will know, and I hope it conveys the same to you. It's supposed to be a little heavier and things like that. But we'll see, man. This is where the shit really hits the fan. This is where the shit really hits the fan. If you hope Rich gets better this issue, you're out of luck. Because the shit really does hit the fan and just goes over the top here this week in this issue.
What's the code where they can get it at their local comic shop? And it goes every comic shop. Right?
Man, yeah, wherever they can order. I do not know. I forgot the code. But I can get it in 5 seconds. It is for number 2. It is Jan 211521. Pre-orders are done by this point, so you'll just have to go to your store and maybe they can reorder it for you if they don't have it. It would be nice to get a sellout because we didn't even sell number 1 out. So maybe you should go out and pick up a couple copies of number 2. And while you're at it, number 3 is out as well, or not out, but up for pre-order, I think still. So get both of them out there. It comes out this coming Wednesday. I don't know when you're going to post it, so it comes out the 10th.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, this interview is?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, this coming Wednesday. Am I frozen, by the way? Sorry for the...
No, you're moving. So number 3's already written in the bag and good to go?
That is in the bag. I talked to Joel Rodriguez about that today, about production, and it will shortly be off to print. So number 3 is good to go, and it'll come out April something, next month sometime. And number 3 wraps up our first volume, man. It's a fitting end. Reading back through number 3, I got goosebumps all over again. It's crazy to think I actually wrote 3 comic issues and they're done and almost physical and physically available to read. So it's crazy, man. I hope everyone likes the journey so far. It's crazy to think that it's all already almost over. But here we are.
So are you gonna pick up with issue 4, or are you gonna just have Shit Show with a title, or we're not there yet?
It's not going to be Shit Show number 4. It'll be Shit Show Volume 2, Issue 1, just to make it super complicated for everyone who's hoping to pick up the stories and read everything. It will have like a subtitle or whatever. You know how It'll have a subtitle. It'll be like shit show, and then have the name, and then it'll be number one. I don't want to spoil the name yet, so it'll be something like, yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
I want to, I want to talk about it so damn bad. What can I compare it to? Like the X-Men movies, like X-Men First Class or X-Men Days of Future Past. You know, it'll be shit show something number one. Um, I plan on. I message. That's the conversation I had today because I am working on a. I've been working on a couple of other projects that I can't really talk about just quite yet. Um, maybe one of them's in the shit show universe. We'll have to see. But
What about
I messaged Samir today and I said, "Hey man, ready to get started on shit show blankety blank volume 2?" He says already ready for shit show, buddy. So Samir's on board, so it's just a matter of getting the green light. Hopefully, I'll have to talk to Scott at some point about going forward with volume 2. But yeah, we'll get there eventually, I think.
all right? And what about your? And if y'all haven't read number 2, this is going to be a spoiler. What
Mm-hmm.
about the secret variant for the bear comic? I don't remember the name.
Oh wait, so say that. So like the. Oh, as I break everything, you're talking about Lemon Drop, the Killer Bear short story from that's number one. At number one, is that what you're talking about, or what
Yep.
were you?
Yeah, the
Okay.
secret variant in the back, the little bear story.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to know about it?
Are we gonna see more of that, or is it gonna
Hmm.
live in the back of shit show?
We will. Let me. I've posted this. Let me pull something up on my phone real quick. Let me see. Let me see. No, it's not going to die on the vine. I'll answer that while I pull up. It's one of those projects I said I was working on. In the meantime, um, may or may not have something to do with that. Maybe, maybe not. Like I said, I did post this online. Maybe I might have deleted it as well. If you can kind of see
Yeah.
some key art there, we're working on. Yes, the project I'm working on now um, has to do with him. I don't want to say more than that, but he is in this little spin-off project I'm currently working on. I just don't want to curse it and before it's ready to go and before we even get the green light. But we're working on it. We have pages and all that stuff ready to go. So hopefully that is the next project you see from me eventually. Hopefully I could talk about it more at some point because I'm just being super cautious. I will say this: it is a space story, as you know. Lemon Drop and the Killer Bears are technically aliens. So it is a space story, and I love cosmic Marvel stuff. Like I'm not sure if you could see my shrine to the Guardians of the Galaxy back there, but all my Guardians first appearances are back on the wall. So I always love cosmic stories, the Adam Warlocks and Quasars and Thanoses and of the world. Yeah, it's a space story, and I love space stuff, and I hopefully get to tell it and show it to you guys at some point. And yes, the furry little bear with a horn is one of the lead characters of it, and it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. It's probably completely unfunny to everyone else, but at least it tickles my fancy.
Who's the main antagonist in that book?
Huh, what can I say? Uh, Maybe it's Lemon Drop. It might be him. I'm not sure if he's the protagonist or antagonist. The hero or the villain. Maybe he's both. We'll just have to see how that
Okay.
particular story plays out because, yeah, spoilers. But he's a little bit of both in that one, we'll say.
And is this releasing under the Scout umbrella, or are you gonna
I
release
have
it
no idea,
yourself?
man. I'm working on it as if we're gonna release it somehow. I still have to officially pitch it to Scout. I've floated the idea by some people. We haven't talked about it in earnest yet. And that's the same with Volume Two. I have no idea if they're even interested in publishing it. I intend to tell it. So either if it comes to Kickstarter or something like that, I do. This space story I'm working on with Lemon Drop, if worst comes to worst, we'll kickstart it to get printing costs and things like that. So I want to at least tell this first space story, and if Scout wants it, it's theirs to publish. That's for sure. It technically is a shit show spinoff. There is some ties to the main story we've already told. So we'll see. Yeah, I haven't yet to talk to them yet. I know I sent that key art to a few people, and they seem to enjoy it. So hopefully the story matches the quality of that key art.
All right. So tell us, how does a pitch meeting go for Scout or a publisher?
So here's how you put the pitch together, and then you send it in, and then the following 2 or 3 months are the most anxious and anxiety-filled months ever. And you just gnaw your fingernails down until they're nothing, and you wait to hear back. No, I mean it's everyone's different, you know. So I mean, I like to put together packets, and I already got yelled at from one publisher for doing packets and not doing what they explicitly stated in the thing.
Hmm.
But so what I didn't get yelled at, but they tweeted about me, but I don't want to get into that. That was years ago. So I mean, put together. Every publisher is going to want to see the story, right? So you're going to want 5 or 6 pages of actual completed story. Most of the time, that means all the way through letters. I know some take it without colors, but they'll want the letters and stuff. So you'll need 6 pages, and then from the get go, man, it's all about the pitch, and you know you gotta sell yourself. It's like trying to sell anything. You're trying to sell a story, and I put together a packet, and that includes a synopsis and the outline. Oftentimes, it includes a almost a treatment. You know, it tells the full story, spoilers and all, just so they know what's coming up and whatnot. And then it'll include the 6 pages. After, I will say this, I do plan on releasing my Shit Show 1 pitch packet either in like the trade paperback or something, just so people could see, because I've had several people ask about it or say they want to see it, but I don't want to release it yet because it includes the full story, you know. So I mean, I will plan on releasing that at some point just so you can kind of see the thought process. But yeah, man, it's it also, you'll have to show interior pages whatsoever, you know, especially at this level, unless you're a huge name like the Jeff Lemire's or the Scott Snyder's of the world, you know, no one's going to listen to your pitch. You can't text them an idea and say, oh yeah, we'll publish that for sure. You know, you're going to need pages done and all that stuff. So that's what I do. I include a log line, the outline, and then six pages, and then some stuff. For like the space one done, we already have a bunch of potential variants done that I also plan on including. And yeah, send it in and introduce yourself in a cover letter and all that stuff. But this is very, very condensed. But I don't want to take up your time about pitching comics. It's my favorite part of the whole creative process. I think is at least forming the pitches and sending them in and trying to convince publishers why they should print my stories about drug-fueled space bears.
How many publishers did you shop around Shit Show to before Scout was like, yes?
Scout, 2 of them. 2 of them, maybe 3. Was it 3? 2 or 3. Scout was always my number one, man. I had shortly while I was writing Shit Show, I picked up the Electric Black, and I fell in love with the Electric Black.
Oh yeah,
Like
my
man,
co-host
this is
Carrie, she loves the Electric Black.
I love the Electric Black, and that's the book that um
I'm a Stabbity Bunny fan myself.
That's I mean that's the thing. The Electric Black's what really got me onto Scout, and the more I looked at this, I'm like, uh this makes sense. I think even at the time Scout said that they don't really prefer superhero books as well. But I still submitted it anyways. Just because I like the books. And the second one that I submitted to, I knew it had no shot. It is one of the bigger publishers that I just managed to have a contact with, so I sent it in and they passed on it. But yeah, man, it's shouldn't even say they passed. I don't know. Maybe they'll reach back out in 2 years and want it. But we already have a home, man, and Scout's been so damn good, and you've talked to most everyone from Scout. It's the perfect match of everything. The creative first, collector first. It's like the dream comic book company. You know, they care about the creatives, they care about the collectors, they care about the retailers. You know, they care about everyone you need to care about in the world of comics, and it's just the perfect thing. And they're really passionate about all those, you know, that pronged effort. And I think you see that in the what's the saying, the proof's in the pudding or whatever,
Yep.
right? It's I mean, you look at the all the shitty shit that's gone on in the past year, you know, at least with the comics world, that they stopped circulating comics for months, and not Scout, but the distributor who shall be not be named. They stopped doing comics, and Scout decided to keep doing it. So Scout it was like that Thanos post credit scene where he picks up the gauntlet and says, "Fine, I'll just do it myself, man." Scout
Yep.
powered through, and I've already pitched Scout non shit show stories too, so maybe those will eventually get picked up or not. But it's as far as I'm concerned, man, I'm pitching everything to Scout, and if they don't want it, it is what it is, man. But everyone I've worked there has been great to work with. As you know, as you can probably tell, I'm being overly kind because I do have some pitches out, so hopefully they'll hear this and it'll boost up their ego a little. But no, Scouts, you know, James and David and Charlie and Brendan and the whole crew, man. I know I missed dozens of people. I should have thanked Joel did Joel's title page for Shit Show number 2 is probably one of my favorite damn things about the book. I love the book, and the credits page Joel put together. I don't know what I was expecting, but he sent that through. I'm like, man, Joel, that's badass. It's awesome. But Scout's awesome, man. It's a company that's run by normal people. Is that the right word? It's not run by suits, I guess.
Yes.
It's not run by people continually looking after the bottom line. It's
Yep.
collector driven, it's creator driven, and it's just a good company to be in good graces with.
Oh yeah, you'll see that if you ever walk into the Scout HQ.
Yeah,
So
you're
when
right there, aren't you? I'm jealous of
Yeah.
you. To that place once a week, damn near.
Yeah, I'm a couple blocks away from it.
I forgot about it. You practically are Scout.
Yeah. When are you coming here to do a signing?
When good question. I don't know. When can we travel? I don't know if people can travel yet. I don't know. Whenever someone wants me, I want to get down there to the collective. Danny and I talk all the time. Danny always sends me some messages. I wanna get down there to the collective. I think Hedrick just did something there. I know Brian's done something there. I know we had talked about doing something for the collective exclusive. I don't know. I think it'd be sweet because there's not going to be any conventions again this year. I think if summer opens up or whatever, we need to convince the Scout people to do like a Scout Con.
Yes, in the parking lot.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure. Apparently they have a parking lot. I didn't know that much. But yeah, I mean, as long as people are vaccinated and stuff like that, you know, it's just yeah, why not? You know, San Diego's already postponed, so it would be cool to do a Scout con type stuff. Just mainly, I want Schmalky and Woodall to be in the same spot so I can get my Electric Black stuff signed.
Yep. And plus, we're in Florida. We got hurricanes. The hurricane to get rid of all the corona, then we can bring down Adam.
Yeah, but then that means the alligators are also in there too. You know, the hurricane, while the hurricane's blowing away the corona, we have to worry about sharknadoes and gator canes and all that stuff.
Gator canes, yes.
Oh, that's my next book. Look at that.
I was about to say we got something here.
That's something, the gator canes. Damn, we might have to do something with that. But no, it's yeah, man. I'm ready to get out of the damn house. So whenever, I suppose.
All right. Well, 20 minutes goes fast when you're having fun, Adam. So I guess, do you have any shout outs before we go?
No, thanks for having me, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you. I hope everything's doing well. You're down that way. Just go. It would mean the world to me if you guys went and bought Shit Show number 2. It's a very cool issue in and of itself. And if you need number 1 to catch up, scoutcomics.com or any local comic store should have a copy.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.